So, welcome to the Miracles and Science Center for Continuous Personal and Professional Development. Today, the 14th of October, I come again with another daily life lesson. This daily life lesson is very particular about what the motives are of any rational being. Before I go into those motives, I'd like to remind you to subscribe to the Miracles and Science TV channel on YouTube or to contact us with the number shown on the screen for any career guidance, personal, professional development advice that you may have. You never know. Something that you may be struggling with may just be an idea away for you to be able to move forward. So, this daily lesson tells us that any rational being only is motivated by good and bad, reward and punishment. Just that. So, whenever you see something happening, it is for the good or for the bad. It is for the reward or for the punishment. What this daily lesson tells us is actually partly connected to what in one of the daily lessons talked about when it comes to the quantum level of things. Whenever something happens, there is the opposite that is happening. When you do good, there are people who are actually going to see it as bad. And when you see bad, when you actually do bad or see bad, there are also somewhere people who are going to see good. So, meaning that when it comes to the rational beings, we find that we are always in those four things: good, bad, reward, and punishment. Remember, there is something that has been said by agnostics that in nature, there are neither rewards nor punishments, there are consequences. So, whenever you find that there are rewards, there are punishments, they are a consequence to something. So, as rational beings, by rational we mean that the capacity to be able to reason out things, you find that ultimately the reasoning will condense down to the consequences. And those consequences are coming to or coming from reward and punishment. And of course, those consequences are nothing other than good and bad, or good and evil. Therefore, as a rational being, it is important to understand that whatever you do in one way, it is good, but it has a negative or a bad aspect somewhere else. And whatever you do, if it is bad, it also has a positive aspect somewhere. To sum up this daily life lesson, you should be able to remember that there is nothing that is absolutely good in this world. And secondly, there is nothing that is absolutely bad in this world. Whatever happens, good or bad, it leads to consequences. And it is based on your rationality as a being to be able to determine in your context, is it good, or to determine in your context, is it bad. This has been a reflection for today.